Love ain't no equation, no formula to find. Ain't got no calculations, just emotions entwined. Love ain't rocket science, sometimes it's chaos, pure defiance. Love ain't rocket science, sometimes it's ease and compliance. But one thing it ain't rocket science. Oh no, oh no, it ain't rocket science. Heartbeats ain't algorithms, math can't solve the pain. No answers in the digits, just tears in the rain. Love ain't rocket science, sometimes it's chaos, pure defiance.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing? It's Coming to America Day. We're going to be watching this amazing movie. It's Retro Nerd Girl here with Reina Creole. Thank you so much for joining me today for this one.
Oh, you are welcome. This movie changed my life in so many ways. I mean, just seeing so many actors. I mean, not only just like Eddie Murphy, but you'll see like established actors from back in the day show up on this one. So,
Yes.
actors we know today where this movie launched, their career,
Yeah.
and it's just such good feelings from this film.
Oh, my God. Yes. I mean, this is one of those things. Now, we talk about representation so much in culture today and what it means and what it doesn't mean, but this movie really did have a profound effect, like you said, kind of on me as well, and just like my entire community and my family. We love this movie because it was sort of seeing ourselves in a way, but not. It's a story. It's somebody else's thing, but it was
Mhm.
fun to see people of my ethnicity on screen doing this kind of interesting, great, universally loved story that
Mhm.
really was about. It could have been a guy from England coming to America. It could have been about a guy from Poland coming to America. It was just something people could identify with, and there was a sort of a culture wrapped in it, not necessarily my culture, but there was a culture. I didn't know anything about really Africa except for what was on the Discovery Channel or whatever nature channels.
Mhm.
But
Right.
it was very like cool to see like this other aspect or world of people who kind of resembled my my family. And so it was like really cool. You could imagine yourself being sort of the American princess, and the African prince come over to America
Mhm.
and sweep you off your feet. It was sort of a retelling of the fairy tale story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's at the crux of it. That's what it was, and it's that fairy tale that so many people could relate to, even though we'll say that where it's placed is very non-traditional and
Yeah.
has a different cultural wrap in it. So it was just cool to see those like cultural I'll say like those cultural nuggets
Mm.
that, like that a certain audience could relate to, mostly like that Black Americans could relate to, but at the same time, some of those universal elements like trying to get ahead, in America, not letting people dictate how you should or should not, live your life, living up to the expectations that your parents would have of you. It was just a film all that hit on all thrusters. It's
Oh,
gorgeous to
yes.
watch. So fun. I
Yes.
love this one. This is a gold standard film for me.
It is, it is. It just does so much, and it had an incredible soundtrack. It had an incredible song, "Coming to America," by
Hmm.
The System, and I used to love The System.
Yes.
They were so cool. And just in general, just again, there were girls like getting their hair done like the African princesses, and
Hmm.
what I also loved about this is that they gave the girls some hair. They gave them a lot of hair, and I was
Tons and tons of haircuts. We love that. It's like all these intricate, hairdos and just oh my gosh,
yes.
especially Queen, Princess Amani when she comes out
Oh
and
yes.
her hair just looks so just
Right.
how that looked
Oh yeah, yeah. I know
was
so many
just
girls did their hair like that just
hmm
because of the impact. And Yeah, there's just so many things. Let's get into the chat and see who's there. Um, like now, I'm not going to be able to read every single message, but I will definitely. I'm calling out who's here. So we got first up, ex- excited as all. DJ Knight is here, says, can't wait. So good, so good. And
that
Sergeant Kiritani is also here, or was here. Says, hello, everyone. Hi, Retro Nerd Girl. Today's watch along is sure to be fun. I did watch alongs for Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 in the
good
past.
ones.
Yeah, and on StreamYard. Very good, very good. Very proud of you. And let's see. Uh, we've got Kimberly Ann Hart in the house. Says in here for the party. Zachariah 315 popped in. Says howdy, y'all.
Hello.
Oh,
Good seeing you.
goodness, so good. I mean, let's see who else. Who else? Who else? We got Maria Kelly in the house. Says good afternoon, all coming to you from Los Angeles, home of the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers. Well, congratulations to the Dodgers and to all the Dodger fans. Have
Hmm.
fun, enjoy yourselves. Life is short, and just make sure to smell the flowers. And these are
Yeah.
flowers.
Hmm.
These are the flowers I'm talking about. So enjoy, enjoy. And yeah, she says, hello, Retro Nerd Girl. And says, I really like that song. Oh, yes. Well, that song is over on my music channel. Uh, uh, Requiem, and so you can definitely check it out there. I believe there must be a link in the description. If not, come back and there won't be one. And Keith E is in the house. Hello, says I can't hear you. Awesome, awesome, so good to see you.
Kiwi.
Love you, quick Keith E. You're holding it down for me every week. And is just an amazing mod. Thank you, and friend. Thank you. You're incredible. Oh, look, Chris V is in the house. Says such a great movie. Your lovely hosts are amazing. Thank you, Chris
Thank
V.
you. Thank you so much.
Goodness. Well, let's see. And oh, let's see. Oh, is Darth Plato in the house? Did I miss Darth Plato? Yeah.
See
Oh,
him?
sorry.
Yeah, I see him.
Hi, Darth Plato.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, let's see. Um, and Keith E says Hooper's in the lobby, but he says the milkshake machine is busted at his MC uh, or Mac retro station.
Station. Sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
looking
goodness.
around. I just heard a cat.
Oh,
wine.
he snuck in.
Yeah, he's just like, okay, what are you doing? Go get in your little bed under my desk.
Aw. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to ask you about your computer rig. Did you got it all set up and everything?
Yeah, so yeah,
Okay.
it's set up and try to move it over here a little bit more. So yes, it is. It's up. It's finally running after I had to send the motherboard out because there was a problem, but
Oh man,
everything is all together. Just
it's
I need a
beautiful.
couple. I need to connect a few more things, and like some cosmetic things,
Yeah.
and then the long process starts of reloading like all my Chrome tabs, your Chrome, all of that stuff. But yeah, I am finally glad to get it up and running, and I
It
should
looks
be using it to
beautiful.
stream soon. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, it looks like the Starship Enterprise. It's like so bright and gorgeous. I love it.
Oh, thank you. That's the aesthetic that I
That
was
was,
going for. I
oh
wanted
yeah,
something. I mean, there's lots of computer builds that are out there, but I love this case and just what it looked like. So I
yeah.
can I can put figures in there. I can put a plan in there if I wanted to. But I have like a Uhura action figure that will go in
Ooh,
here as well
that is gonna be
when I get
so
done.
cool.
And there's actually room here for like a 4K panel. I didn't order the one with the 4K panel. It's a little too much money that I wanted to spend right now. That's like an aftermarket thing that I can
Yeah,
get. But what I loved was just this case because it
yeah,
just
that
looked
is
so flipping
gorgeous.
cool.
And it's like throbbing like a heartbeat. It's alive.
Yeah, it's alive. So I had to use a program from the links to the motherboard called Armor Crate, and you can do like all these lighting effects. So
Oh wow.
so I picked the breathing effect because I wanted to kind of give it like that. It's technical, but seems like it's alive.
Yes, it's
A little bit
definitely getting
differently.
that vibe. Oh my goodness. Where I'm like, it looks like Star Trek, and you're gonna put a horror figure in there. I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be awesome.
Thank you, thank
Sorry, guys,
you.
I had to just get nerdy. I mean, nerd is in my name, so
Yeah, you
I get to
gotta
ask
do
the
it.
nerdy questions.
I will be doing videos about my build because of things that I ran into, problems that I ran into, but at the same time, just starting with the idea of what you want your build, to look like. So
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
gonna be
I'll get to
handy
that.
for a lot of people. And let's see, we've got someone just walked in the door right now, Charles. Yeah, he just made it in and said, "Hey, everybody, just drop in and to say hi. We'll come back for Superman." Okay, yes,
Yeah,
that's gonna be next week, right?
yes, that will be next week. Not this week
Yeah,
because I need to take tonight off. But yes, next week we will
yeah.
be watching Superman. I'm so excited.
Yes, 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 right. It's going to be on Lorena Creole's channel. So tonight we get the night off. And let's see, we've got Sharon Nugent. Oh, how do you say that last
Yeah.
name? Nugent? Nyen?
Hmm.
Nyan? Okay. Hi. Hi, hi, Shara. So good to see you. It's been a while. I definitely remember you visiting the channel before. Says this one really cemented my crush on Eddie Murphy and
Ah.
watching this show after losing the king himself, James Earl Jones. Cuts deep, yes. And
Hmm.
also John Amos as well. He passed on this year, I believe. Was it? Yeah, I believe it was this year that he passed on.
Hmm.
So yeah, these guys were around for a very, very long time, and just so glad that we were able to experience their greatness through
Yeah.
all of these awesome movies and TV shows, and just incredible performances. So yeah, this is gonna be so good to see them. I don't know how I'll feel about seeing James Earl Jones. That might hit me a little hard.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay, and DJ K Knight says, okay, loads the film on the
All right.
projector. Okay,
There we
now
go.
we've got this the signal. I am gonna key up my uh excuse me, my allergies are out of control this
Oh, you and
today.
me
But when
both, man.
yeah, when are they not? When are they not? So I'm gonna throw in the banner early, a little bit early.
There we
Let's see.
go.
And Keith E says Art Buchwald sued them and won, but the movie was never made. Has never made money to pay him back. I think it's. I think that's the rumor. Oh,
Okay, I hadn't heard of
who's
that.
who's Art Buchwald?
Was he one of the script writers?
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
That
I'll
sounds familiar for some reason.
yeah, I know somebody sued them for the idea because Paramount was working
Oh,
on it beforehand.
yeah. I think that's
So
where
that might
I
be
think that's
the
it.
guy. That might be the guy.
'Cause I do remember that. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Really? But that's Hollywood for you.
Yeah. And
Everybody's
I think
stealing for everybody else.
hmm and then I think Eddie Murphy already had like a similar idea. So then
Hmm.
he went to work on it and they were like, okay, we'll put this together. And Alfonso Gilborn is in the house, original girl, Lorena Creole. Hey ladies in the chat. And let's see.
Hello.
Who else? Oh, Stunt Brat. Oh, Stunt Brat. Guess what I found in the mailbox? Some stuff and
Oh
I'm gonna
my
open.
gosh. I have to post a picture, but I was so busy eating like the candy in it.
Oh,
Um,
I
I
can't
have to
wait.
put up a picture of all this stuff. She sends like such amazing heartfelt presents.
Oh, wow. Yes. Always, always wonderful presents from Stuntbrat. And so I haven't opened the box just yet. I'm going to open it up tomorrow at about the same time this is airing. So it'll have the same time period for being a live stream. And I'm going to fully open up all my boxes that I've received from you guys. So thank you so much. Thanks, Step Brett. Again, you are amazing. Says My Sweet Retro and Miss Lorena. American Hugs is it Prezi opening tonight? And yes, definitely that will be tomorrow. And yeah, today I'm just doing the movie because it gets a little bit too crazy with too many things going on. But I'm doing a special video for just opening up Prezzies. And
All
oh
right.
yes, Keith E has the info. Says he wrote the original treatment and that was stolen. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh.
Hmm. Yeah. Thanks, Keithy, with the little sleuthing going on there to give us the information there.
Mhm.
And Kira Sutton is in the house. I remember. Oh my God, are you guys part of Mikey Sutton's family? Hello, thank you for hanging out with us today. The Golden
Oh.
Child, she says, is still my favorite, but Coming to America is a movie you can watch every time it comes onto streaming. Yes, it's just one of those movies. Again, I said universally loved. People really like the storyline because it's a different take on the classic, fairy tale Prince Charming and the princess, and it's just uh, uh, beautifully told from the male point of view, right? But which is kind of different because it's usually female point of view. It's from the male point
Hmm.
of view, and it just works. It just works. It's probably another reason why I kind of like the movies like Aladdin and um, uh, Hercules because they kind of go from the classic thing that but they go from a different perspective on it.
Right.
I love that. Let's see. All right, so I think right now it's time for us to start getting ready to watch the movie. It
Mhm.
is, let's see, I can watch it. I'm watching it on Amazon.
Seems me. Mhm.
Yes. Oh, look who just walked in the door. It's Joseph Gay. How are you? A
Hello.
really fun movie. I really enjoyed the brief appearance of two characters. Oh, yes, 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 yes. From Trading Places. And that's Ralph Bellamy and oh my God, who's the other one? From Trading Places,
Is
the
it
two
Don
old
Amici?
Don Amici. Yes, they're great actors, really popular in the 30s and the 40s, and they come back for Trading Places and really knock it right out of the ballpark with incredible performances. It's highly memorable.
Mhm.
And then they show up just for a second and sort of acting as like a possible, trading places too, alternative universe. So that is just so cool to, you know, see them in that movie. Thank you for bringing back the memories there, Joseph, of that really fun movie, which we're going to see this year, close to around New Year's, since it's one of those movies where it's like New Year's, um, and Christmas. So it does it all. Love Trading
Mhm.
Places. Um, and the and Keith E says that he could not find a free copy. Yet this one is a little bit tough to find for free.
Yeah,
To be
they've
fair.
locked this one down.
And yeah, I'm really sorry about that, guys. I tried to get out, I'll try to get more things that are already free for us, but in the future. But this was one of those moments where it was like, I thought there was, and then it kind of all disappeared. And YouTube also changed all of their settings for
Mhm.
um, free movies. So yeah, no free movie. A lot of them went away on the
Yeah,
first.
they don't. Yeah, they don't like.
They, they don't.
Sometimes they'll just switch and say, "No, we're not giving this to you for free anymore."
Yeah, yeah, we're done with that. Okay, so just a quick little brief summary of the movie, which we all kind of get the gist of, which is Coming to America, released in 1988. They considered this a romantic comedy.
Mm.
It was directed by John Landis, which is really really interesting because he's American Werewolf in London to this, but he's got a strong background in comedy, and we
Mhm.
should see a cameo from Frank Oz because he considers Frank Oz to be a good luck charm in all of his movies, and
Oh, I didn't
yeah.
know that.
Yeah, and the film stars, of course, we talked about him, Eddie Murphy. Arsenio Hall is in this. So great. One of the few movies you see him in, and
Mhm.
he's excellent in it as well. Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are playing multiple characters throughout the entire movie, and I think that's another reason why we really like this. Really hit a wild spot because it was like, oh, wait a minute, is that's who is underneath that makeup? Or it was very shocking. The makeup was done by Rick Baker,
Mhm.
and so it was handled with extreme care, and you could see it. The makeup doesn't quite all hold together as well today, but it was very shocking, very impressive for 1988. And of course, we mentioned that James Earl Jones is in this, John Amos, and even though John Amos does not play, he's an American citizen.
Mhm.
He kind of plays a king of sorts, right? A king of his own little uh, kingdom of McDowell's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And we've got Madge Sinclair, who is a fantastic actress and did a lot of theater and lots of television, playing the Queen, and Shari Headley playing the American princess, being the
Yes.
daughter of John
Hmm.
Amos, and so that was I thought so well done to create these sort of kings and queens or princesses and kings in this modern world. Then, anything else? I think that's gonna do it for now. And they did, if anything else to be noteworthy, is that they were up for Oscars for makeup and costume, which they, if you when you look at the costuming for this, it's insane how beautiful all the costumes are. So, and
Costumes are gorgeous. And I think the same costumer also did the costumes for Wakanda Forever. She is not Wakanda Forever. Well, yeah, Wakanda Forever, but Black Panther. She is, I believe, literal royalty in Hollywood for like
oh wow,
all of her costume designs. And another thing about this film, and I believe it's the Alvin Ailey Dance Theater,
yes,
the scene at the palace
yes.
is one of the top notch choreographed group dance ever. It's up there with I would say that Michael Jackson's Thriller got their inspiration from this dance scene. You will know it when you see it. It is absolutely amazing, and I'm so glad that Alvin Ailey's dance company, which is like the first African American dance company in the United States, if I remember correctly,
Mhm.
is featured in this film. They're
So
amazing.
good. It's so good. And again, at a time it really kind of filled you with a lot of like pride. And it was like, oh wow, this is wild. It's like one of the wildest dance scenes for the time. We'd never really seen anything like that on screen. And I know a lot of people who went on and copied that. This movie inspired them to be dancers and creatively, pursue something like that. And there were lots of people copying this particular moment and recreating it and learning all of the dance steps, which was really entertaining. And Kara says, I didn't know John Amos had a history with McDonald's in real life. Worked at the first ever McDonald's in Canada. Starred in a famous song and dance McDonald's commercial in
Oh
1991.
wow!
Woo! You came
Didn't
in hot
know
with the
that.
information. We love it. Thank you, Kara. That was fantastic. Uh, let's see. And Joseph says, our RIP James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Yes, we're very, very sad about that. Uh,
Mm.
and, let's see. And Stuntbrat was like, I always found John Amos to be very sexy. Just saying. Yeah, he was a good-looking man, and
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys ever saw Beastmaster. Done,
Oh,
he's he was very much in shape for that one. So yeah, and so Red says he was masculine and muscly, just but kind. Oh, but kind. All right, that's an important
very, very
feature to
much
have.
so.
Yes, I think so. All right, so guys, I have my timer over here.
All right.
And I could bring the timer back. Um, and I do have an auxiliary computer over here to help me to see what's going on. Give me 1 second to double check that. So that way it's live. And like as I said, I'm watching this um, on Amazon. I don't see any other place where it is. And Keith Lee says banner, banner, banner. But yes, I do have the banner already up. And the way it works for anyone who's new, you have your copy that you're going to be watching, and we have our copies, and we're going to watch our copies together. And the timer will reveal exactly where we are at place. you will have a visual aid to help you figure out where along the story we are in. And there will
Hmm.
be subtitles down at the bottom for you to follow that as well. So you match it up as much as you possibly can. Oh, look who just came through the door. DJ Play, nice. So good to see you. Come on in and sit down and have some fun with us. And all right, so and the way I'm going to do it is that I'm going to do a countdown from 5 to 1, and when uh, after I say one, that's when we hit play. So where I would have said 0. Okay, so
Right.
ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and let me get my
Wait,
music.
wait. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll back it up a little bit. Sorry. I had Lion King flashbacks. Yes, if you remember the Lion King movie. Wait, no, I think it was Lion King one and a half. Was it one and a half? Shoot. Yeah, it was one and a
Oh,
half.
yeah.
Where they did their own rendition to this song. And also, if you go see the Festival of the Lion King show at Animal Kingdom, which is flipping amazing,
Mm.
they do this song as a finale at the end of the show, and it is such a crowd pleaser. Done by Lady Blacksmith Mambazo.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get the layout just right. Oh, here it is. Here's the one. Yeah, that's it.
Uh, I do that too. No worries.
Oh man. All right, let me see
And
if I can.
just the way that they transitioned the Paramount symbol to like the mountains where they're like the flyover where you're going to Zamunda.
Oh yeah. They really tried to think of every day. That's so good. Just gotta catch up to
Yeah,
you guys.
yeah. I think I'm like about a couple seconds behind. I think, but it's all right. Yep, and special effects makeup by Rick Baker. Because remember, Eddie Murphy had more than one role in this film.
Yeah. So cool. It does such a great job too. It's like
Yeah, and
there-
the Jewish guy in the barber shop. Oh my god!
people didn't know it was him for for the
No,
very
did that,
had to
and
actually
that's
tell people
yeah,
like, hey, that's Eddie Murphy.
and that's how good Eddie Murphy's acting and Rick Baker's makeup effects were. That you did not know that was Eddie Murphy. Because when they showed on screen Eddie Murphy and they say Eddie Murphy and they said Eddie Murphy, people were like, what?
Yeah, yeah. Like they I remember it being like a television special. Like they were like, okay, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Stumprat
Oh my
Stumprat
gosh.
says the sexiest man ever born was Yul Brenner in The King and I, hands down. Ah, he was definitely oof.
I did not know about Yul Brynner until I saw the Ten Commandments. And yes, I
Oh,
can see
stop it.
why. Hmm.
For sure, yes.
One of the reasons I loved watching that movie over and over. It's the music,
You know, they have
a
live.
chamber orchestra.
This guy is funny. Oha is his name, yeah. And this is how you're waking up in the morning.
Good morning, Your Highness. Good morning, Your Highness. Hmm. Good morning, Your Highness. And just the Nigerian style head wraps.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that's what that style was until I kind of started researching my own family's history and then looking up these particular groups of like Nigerians, like the Igbo, Yoruba, and just Google like Nigerian wedding. I know exactly where they got the aesthetic for this from.
Yeah. I just love his it makes me laugh every single time. Eddie Murphy like playing a prince and like his the way he's sort of like, you know, he's just nonchalantly like, yes, I expect this.
For
Sort of
myself.
reminds me of Dan Aykroyd at the beginning of Trading Places. So
I can't believe they have people who wipe his butt. I'm like, wipe us? I'm like, oh, seriously?
oh my goodness.
I'm here. I'm just grabbing my. I haven't had lunch yet. Oh Lord, people were losing it in the theater when they saw this. Brush teeth. You got somebody to brush your teeth. Got somebody to wipe your face. This show is just the pampering.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything.
Mm-mm.
It's
And
so
again,
hilarious and ridiculous.
at the same time, and yet again, another example of why you show rather than tell.
Mhm, mhm.
He got his polo outfit on. Now, when this film came out, Polo by Ralph Lauren was crazy popular. It still
Oh
is,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah. It was.
this table, oh my gosh.
Oh man. Imagine having breakfast with your family like this.
Mm-hmm. She got taste of food. So decadent.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Need a radio to talk to each other. It's like the little touches, the little touches.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this cracked me up. Wait. What's he doing? What's he doing?
They're like, oh no. Oh, snap. Those poor ladies. They were
Because they
like,
took that as their job. It's
yeah,
very serious that they do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
This mom's like, come over here and sit with us. Yeah.
I love how much they love him. Even
Mm-hmm.
though there's protocols.
They dote, but they dote on him.
Yeah. And look at all the gold that they have. This place is like
Mm-hmm.
super rich. They have so much gold on them.
We're like, why? Not to me. Okay, we going.
They're like, oh man, our jobs are done. They've got to find different jobs now. Dad is like, oh yeah, you like the baby?
My own wife. That's it. That's how they did it. I'm between love and nausea. Remember that? It's like what?
I really love the way like they're all so committed to this.
The delivery is just crazy. Like, don't you have some place you need to be right
I
now?
know.
But you know, the irritating friend.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I love this scene so
This
much.
scene was awesome.
They are so young here. It's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
And
god.
in that really bad sequel, it's like they've hardly ever aged. It's
Oh yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. I have like a love-hate relationship with that sequel.
Hmm.
There's certain things I just love and I love how they show how athletic they are.
Hmm.
Yeah, and of course, using stunts of absolutely. They're not actually doing it. These guys are not actually.
But again, this exhibition of agility and strength
Yes,
is also,
setting up
I
something,
don't want to
right?
say like a trope, but yeah, but you're right. It's like to actually show, I know it's sexist, but I will be, that a man is able to protect you. So
Yeah.
that actually feeds into that, where you see how well he is as a fighter, how agile he is. Oh no, not the shirt hawkers!
Yeah, I think this is the other thing I liked about this. This portrayed sort of an African country, Zamunda,
Hmm.
but there was also very European influences in that, or not just
Hmm.
European, but Western Europe influences too.
Yeah.
So it didn't kind of alienate us from the idea. It just sort of like melded
Hmm.
all the worlds together. It was really incredible.
Now looking back at this, it's very Nigerian.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I've seen, like, especially if you watch Nigerian movies are hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
The weddings are over the top, opulent. I mean, head wraps all over the place, opulent fabrics, a lot of pomp and circumstance. Now, this is some comedic timing right here.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this.
Oh, I love this part.
Oh,
His faces with his what
my goodness. It's like, oh,
what?
I love it.
Now,
I what I
here is the
also
choreography I was
yes,
talking about.
yeah, so cool. I love this. The drums as well, they're just going off.
Hmm.
It's definitely something you could dance to. You're like
Crazy amount of choreography here.
that little guy in the front, he's just working it out.
Hmm.
He's like, let me show you how it's really done.
Like, work it out, y'all.
I love how also the king is sitting down and his wife and his son are standing.
He's like, yeah. He's kind of like, are you having as much fun watching this as
Yeah. Yes,
I am?
I love that. Those little glances. Oh, there's a couple models in here. Like Sheila Johnson. My mom and I, we would see her all the time.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Vanessa Calloway.
Hmm. That's
Vanessa
Oprah.
Bell Calloway. Right?
Hmm.
Oh, that's right. I love how he's so into it. He is committed. Um,
Amen.
I love it. I love it. He's just totally devoted to the singing. Oh,
He is in this.
wow.
I saw this dress and I wanted it so badly.
Oh, yes, me too. And then the bangles around her wrists, they were just, I was
Hmm.
like, oh my God. Just the whole design, the whole thing.
And the way he ended this, man, I guess that's his only job.
Like, yeah, it's over.
Oh, this is a regular. Yes,
And they're like, what?
this is highly unusual.
And she's
But
like,
he's a prince. I mean, it's not
yeah.
like she can say no. Again, hilarious. Watch how long her train is.
And he's so polite. He's like, okay, let's
Like,
let the
make it
whole
to the
thing.
door.
Yeah. He's so polite. He's just like waiting for it to finish.
Oh, I clipped this from my channel to play for super chats. Whatever music you like, you know.
That hair is so sick.
Ah,
She is a
what's your
blank
favorite
slate.
food? Whatever food you like.
This is where
This was
it messed
crazy.
up.
This was the absurdity.
Actually takes a look at the camera and is like, I don't believe this. Poor thing.
Hop on what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then James Earl Jones comes in.
Which means that he's done this. That means that he's done this to his wife before.
Hmm.
Guys, the picture will be off for me for a second. I just have to have an allergy moment I need to take care of.
Oh, that's okay. I love it how he's like, yeah, let them wait. I need to talk to my son here, of course.
I know it just shows like how much he values his son so very much.
When he says he sees the elephant and he says hello,
He ordered his first diaper change. Oh man.
bye. He
It's
looks
also
so happy.
it's also making like comments about royalty and like the super rich, like what do they get to do, like they have get
Hmm.
somebody else to do their things for them.
He's like, I've never done anything. All I know is just the mundo. And his dad.
Like, no, that's not exactly what I wanted. The giraffes are like, yeah, yeah, buddy.
Oh, when he tells his guests, oh my gosh, the wedding will proceed in 40 days. You may go home now. Good night. I'm like, what?
So wild. Ah, yes. Semi has other plans. He's
He
like,
does. Semi's like, we
let
gonna have fun
I know we gonna just be rolling up in the girls.
in America. Oh, and how they picked.
Yes.
Mhm.
Probably how they picked where they were gonna go.
Mhm. And it's like, man, his face is on the money. Hmm. Like, where are we gonna find him? Find her.
So
It was
cute.
suitable for a king.
Yeah.
And that was funny. He said, ah, Queens.
So good. So just like clever and funny. Look at the royal bagger. He's got
Oh
like
my God.
everything he'll ever need.
No one must know we're royalty. And they're walking through and got all their daggone baggage.
I know. And there's more. Oh my goodness. And they're walking around with animal pelts on them. And big chunks of gold around their neck. He's like, "Ooh, I like this."
Hmm. He's like, take us to Queens at once. And all that. Now, when as soon as he said um, the Waldorf Astoria,
Yeah.
it was my life's goal to stay at the Waldorf Astoria in New York,
Mm.
so I could relive that scene where they walk into the Waldorf Astoria. And yes, I did get to stay at the Waldorf Astoria when I was, years later. But that was like to me the epitome of just luxury, getting to stay
Yes.
there.
Yeah. It still is like one of the biggest symbols of wealth, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I didn't even know there were hotels like that until I saw this movie.
I love how excited he is. He's like, "Oh yes, I'm going to be like a real, person. I'm going to be like an average
Yeah.
person now." He's so excited by life.
And Simmy's like, I want to go to heck home. I want to
Like
stay here.
like, ooh, what is this? Abandoned buildings.
We got homelesses. What's this we got going on here? Oh, look out.
He's like garbage being thrown out of an apartment building, broken glass. Sumi is like, oh no.
Mm-mm. It's like, listen, real Americans. That's the barbershop.
Oh, look, and
Oh my
Cuba
gosh.
Gooding Jr. is sitting in the seat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that is so cool.
Remember, he went on to win an Oscar in Jerry Maguire. I love this barbershop. He said, "As man, Mama called him Clay. I'ma call him Clay."
I love the character that Arsenio Hall is playing. It's just
Oh
like
my gosh,
so
yes.
realistic, so realistic. This guy, you got money.
When he holds up that wad of money, his attitude changes totally.
And everybody's stealing all their stuff.
Oh yeah.
Boo boos. And this actor is Frankie Faison. Very uh, much used in a lot of films.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, are you conscious?
It's such a difference night and day between Zamunda
It's
and
like
this area of Queens.
stains all over the walls. Ugh, it's really grimy. Color
One
palette too.
bathroom on the floor. You didn't enter the
Ooh.
bathroom.
And it's like you hear the flies buzzing.
Yep. Yeah, here we go.
Put police tape on it.
No,
All
no.
right, heading this way. Ew, there's blood on the walls. Ew.
Mm-hmm. And the crime scene tape.
Crime scene.
Oh my god. Oh, there's a rat. Kind of small for New York, though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's kind of
I
a
think it's
tiny
kind of
rat.
it's a tiny rat for New York. The room is so perfect for New York.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's just
Yeah.
the small apartments like that. They're charging like $2,000 for.
Mm-hmm. Crazy amount of money. Shut up.
So clueless. But he just loves the realness of it. Everybody's got their garbs on. They're looking good too.
Look, it looks like my clothes.
This guy is looking at it like gold on. That's all their toothbrushes and things.
Check it out. Uh-oh. And they sure enough dressed
Yeah.
like You hear JJ
Oh
Fad.
yes. Oh
Oh,
my
not the
goodness, that's
Skull Glow commercial.
so cool.
Just so shine through.
It's so funny because this was like right at the tail end of Jerry Curls.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jerry Curls like really had it reached its zenith like in like 1985,
Mm-hmm.
and then everybody was just so tired of all that like Jerry Curl juice all over
Oh
everything.
my god. Yeah. That's why that couch scene is so freaking funny in this movie.
I know, because every 5 minutes you had to be like to get that activator in there to keep it looking curly.
Yeah, I know. Lewis's ass. That's right, he did, yeah.
I think it was the language that got them more too at the end with
Mm-hmm.
because it's like a lot of foul language. Um, oh, okay, we got some newcomers in here. We got Opie Del Doc in the house. We got also who else we have? Moonbeam snuck in
Welcome
there.
in. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Moonbeam. So good to see you. Um, and Sergeant Giratana came back in and said hello again. So good to see you guys in here. Just the one little snip.
Cut that lock off. Said that'll be $10. Oh no, not the nightclub.
Scene is ridiculous.
Oh, oh God, I
And oh, by the way, Eddie Murphy is singing in this song.
Oh, really? I have a secret. Hmm.
I
I
love
work with the devil.
how I love how his face is stuck in like a smile there for a moment.
Hmm. There's so many like gifs or memes that come out of the scene from Come to America.
Oh yeah, this was a really popular model.
She says, I'm almost single. My husband's on death row.
Oh yeah, the twins. They used to be in
Oh.
every one of music video.
Oh, Joan of Arc in my former life. Oh my gosh. This chick. She's the one who really made the board. Is she done? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh. Wait for the meme, y'all.
not for nothing, but it looks like a hot girl.
He said, and your friend
They're like, I don't know about this. Oh, Bobby E is in the house. How you doing? No, Bobby EM. Sorry about that. Yeah, need to put in the EM. Oh, it says the nerd girl in her herd. That's a nice one.
too.
Ah, good one.
Like how he tells him, "Oh, that's when you messed up. You're not gonna find nice girls at the club or at the bar." Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You tell him where to go, library, or church. You're gonna go to the Black Witness. Oh no, this is us setting your heart, y'all.
Yes, he had some characters. I really wanted him to do more movies like this,
Mm-hmm.
but he put all of his talent into this.
Sammy's like, "Come on now, just pick some chicken. Let's go home." Joy, please, Joy.
Oh man. Oh, man. I love the camera work here too, the way they're just capturing everybody's
Mhm.
responses on all of this. It's a god somewhere because these girls are fine.
Yes.
Oh, this one. Oh
So,
my God, this one.
oh,
This is so
oh no.
good.
Oh no.
This makeup is really great.
Hmm. Now we got Randy Watson coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh, he good. That boy good.
He was like, that boy terrible.
Reverend
Oh my
Brown.
gosh. His whole outfit, that Jerry curl. Again. Oh my gosh.
Sexual chocolate.
Sexual chocolate, y'all. The children. Thank you.
He's like doing like a little Richard kind of impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite, but they're like, oh man, this is bad.
No, McDowell.
Oh yeah, and the sister there is another princess, right? Patrice.
Mm-hmm.
He's so off key.
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. When he starts stomping on the stage and drops a mic.
They're like, okay, can we move on?
I'm out.
Yeah. And that's actually like a Prince move, so it might have been
Yes,
like, yeah,
with the
he might
ruffle
have been,
collar.
yeah.
They're like, look, that's the best clap you're gonna get out of us tonight.
Yeah. Oh God, this dude. Oh God. Oh my goodness. This is it. Love at first sight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is very, very interesting. I love this
Mm-hmm.
addition too to the story
Yeah.
of Charity. You know, look at him. He just passes it to the
He's
next
like,
person because he's a jerk.
oh
Everybody else,
my
you know,
gosh,
tries to feel like a
when
dollar.
is this the one where you put the piece of chicken in the plate?
And of course, he gives him all the money.
Mm-hmm. He's like, what? Really? You just.
All the money from the clip.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Dallas restaurant. Now this was back when McDonald's was making a really big push with their ad campaigns with their franchises that they were setting up in the inner city,
Mm,
setting them up as places where people could get jobs and with advancement and all of that.
yeah. I love how they show you with the snow all piled up on the streets. That's real.
Hmm. It's
That's
gonna be there
real.
for quite some time.
Yes.
They got the big mat. I got the big mitt.
Oh, it's Louis Anderson.
Yes. All these folks in this movie, it's just like launched them off in all kinds of careers.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, I know how to mop. I'm just gonna move around. And he's so proud of himself. Oh my God. Yeah, don't use stuff. It just confuse you. Yeah. I got an easy job.
Look at Simi is very concerned about him.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's so cute.
They're trying to get your attention. Just like, I'm busy right now. I don't see you. Hi. I am Akeem. I have recently been put in charge of garbage. Do you have any that require disposal?
No, no, Akeem, no. That's not it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like how she doesn't like get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like, okay, I'm gonna humor him for a moment, you know. She's a kind person. Ooh,
She's just like, I can see he's a bit of a dork.
yeah. He
So
just is
I'll,
new to
yeah.
everything. And Stuntbrat says my oldest girl in the 80s used to refer to a group of kids as totally organized nerd herd. Oh, so cool. Totally
Oh no,
organized
we
nerd
got this
herd.
activator.
Ah, activator spray. Okay, didn't I tell you guys about the activator spray? That look at him. Ah, he is a mess.
The whole commercial play.
Like you see this guy and you turn around and you walk the other direction.
Yes, it looks good, but it's bad for you.
That's all he cares about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, not for nothing. He just gave him some tickets, you know.
Mm-hmm. He's just like he's got money. They come from money.
And you just sense like he's doing everything he can on the presentation side to get her.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what? Oh God, I hate him so much.
I know. It's just like, how much of a douche do you have to be to claim, a donation that wasn't yours?
Yeah. Look at how horrible he is. He's
Oh, like, you better shut up.
it's so crazy how he treats people. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Good day.
so wrong.
Oh God. It's like, oh Lord, here we go.
Martin Luther King.
I met Dr. Martin Luther King. I sure did. Like, okay.
So cute.
Girl. With her. You ain't lying. I'm free. Like a Boyd.
Like, come on, man. It's really cool
Oh,
how he's like, okay, I got to have a plan here.
yeah. Oh God. How he explains football. A kicking game. I fall.
It's like, okay.
Oh God. He tells him one time, you want to keep working here? You gotta stay off the drugs.
Yeah, and
Mm-mm.
notice how he calls him Prince. So it's almost like part of the whole tropes, more tropes
Mm-hmm.
of like the romantic fairy tale.
Mm-hmm.
They have two princes and two princesses.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that dog.
Oh, that little puppy.
And I didn't know anything about a courier delivery before. Dude had a security person with him. I'm like, for what? And I'm
Dang.
like,
Oh my God.
oh my gosh. I think that's a Cartier box, but they probably, you know how they can't show
Yeah,
the
yeah.
brand, but Cartier is known for their red gift boxes, like Tiffany is known for their Tiffany blue boxes. Man, I love some Cartier.
What is this?
I
This
got rich taste on a
Skywalker?
Target budget.
I hear you.
I'm
Skywalker
like, how
the
can I fake that?
Jedi. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. I miss you so much. We got to do something soon because
Hello.
just stopping by to say hello. Have a great stream. Oh, you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. We get like I'm gonna reach out to you. We have to do something soon. And Keith E reminds everybody to like and subscribe. Yes, that helps the channel
Yes.
and future streams. Please do like and subscribe. Uh, and and also, thank you, Skywalker, for being a member for 10 months. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Mm, thanks for supporting the channel like that.
Yes, so awesome.
Yeah. Which university? You can see he didn't like think this far ahead.
And I'm glad they didn't make like the biggest deal of it because that would have changed the story, right? You know?
Mm-hmm. Yes. What?
He's like, I wanted him
Oh my
to hang
gosh,
out
it's
with one of the
funny.
princesses, but not that one. No
Mm-mm.
offense, you know?
And this was back when the basketball shorts were much tighter than they are now.
Cindy face. They're like,
Yes,
oh my
in the
God, well,
face.
you are weird. Oh, she is just naughty.
She is scandalous, ain't she?
Oh, what a jerk.
Like, what a joke.
I don't know. He's so mean. Oh, God. He's like, oh no, I cannot sit next to this crazy girl.
Mm-mm.
Oh, this part.
Dude, and he was in Die Hard. I think Die Hard 2.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, he was one of the mercs. And John Amos was in that movie too. You are going to spill your beverages. Spill your beverages.
Oh, yeah, this actor. He's in a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's usually a military person.
Vondi Curtis Hall is his name. Very cool. My God, he's so young. I haven't seen him this young.
Goodness. Oh my gosh, what? Okay. All right. You said hi. Now say bye. There you go. Yeah, I'll
Look
be
at how
right back.
excited
I
he
gotta
is.
get him some treats. I'll be right back.
Okay. Look at how excited these guys are. They're like, oh my goodness. And they've just met the prince. Oh God. Oh God, this guy is so disgusting. Ah, ooh, gives me such bad vibes,
Worst.
guys. Don't you
He's
get
the
bad?
freaking worst.
Yeah.
He's the worst. Okay, here come. It is close to like his dinner time. Here, come on.
Oh,
Here you go. Snacks.
oh, so cute. See how nice she is? She's like, she is
Yeah, because it's like
so.
she sees something in him that's not like Daryl. So she's kind of like, let me see exactly what he's about. He doesn't seem crazy, so
Oh
he makes her feel
yes.
safe to talk to. And Samuel L. Jackson,
Oh yeah.
stunt Brad. He might not wear it, but feel free to. I will definitely bribe him with enough catnip to put the costume on.
I, l- I love how the boys get into action here. Wow, he's so young.
Yeah, and I think he was homeless before he got this. Before he started acting, and I think this was
Yeah,
his first acting role before anybody really knew who he was.
yeah.
He was crazy.
Look, the boys are they're about to be in action in a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and they showed us earlier that they could fight. You know that
Mm-hmm.
they're
So we know.
yeah.
See people.
They're actually
Rhinoceros pistol.
Sherry's like, oh, she's like, oh, she's interested. But I thought it was really nice that they got a chance to talk for a few moments, and
Mm-hmm.
she figured out that he could quote Nietzsche. He's like, okay, well,
Yeah. Like,
who,
okay, he
who
might not
are
be
you?
all that bad. But then to actually see him put his life in danger to protect all those people
Yeah.
when,
While her boyfriend was just
Daryl's
cowering in
yes,
a
in the
corner
corner
somewhere.
somewhere.
I mean, that is the worst turn off. Oh, well, the biggest turn off.
Wow. And he sees her dad as like he's made his way up through, very hard work.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
He's like, I have a castle. This is
Like
nice.
this person.
This is cute. It's so funny. He's like, oh, he sees us as equals. No, he just wants you guys to work the bar.
Hmm. But it's just like to think how many employees probably actually get to see his house.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought about that. I'm like, Plus, also for plot advancement, they gotta get
Yes.
a key.
Somewhere
Supposed
near
to at least.
Sharon.
Yeah, exactly. Oh
Oh, he's
Lord,
at the
not the
party too.
pastor. Not the pastor. No, I don't want to be right.
He's so good.
Oh God, he's such a punk.
Out with it. I love his facial expressions here. Eddie is just really underappreciated, I think, as an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
Man, I can't stand control freaks.
Oh man. They really give guys a bad name.
Yes, very much so.
Like there's some really good guys out there. So yeah, this one isn't so good.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no,
His
not the couch.
family.
Not the couch.
Oh, botanical brother's here. Hi, botanical brother. Oh man. Oh.
What?
So what's going on here?
Hey, what's up there? Hmm.
I notice that Semi has to have like one gold earring.
Mm-hmm.
He
What?
did. He did not. Look at her face.
Oh no. She's just like, I need to talk to your ass.
It's like praise the Lord. He's crazy. I love that. I love that pastor. He's insane. He's drinking.
Like, I'm
Let
gonna
me
knock
I
some
need a
back.
drink for this. I love how pissed she is.
Mm-hmm. And rightfully so. And I think she's just starting to figure out how much of a control freak he is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's very nice about this because right in the middle of all this, I would have said, "Nope,
Mm-hmm.
nobody asked me anything."
Nope. Like, I don't want to make my father look bad.
I would have made everybody look bad. I'm sorry. I would have been very tacky about that.
Everybody get out, like Freddie Murphy did in Trading Places.
I don't know where you're going, but you got to get the heck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those moments. See, this is the moment I think he wins her heart.
Yeah. He brings her a code. It's like she got hit by herself.
He's like, "Ooh."
Mm-hmm.
It was gonna walk away, and she pulls him and says, "Oh, sit down and keep me company." Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good. This is good writing, right? Because if
Yes.
he's like, oh, okay, you should hang out with me, it's still pressing upon her where she needs some space. But then she's like, wait a minute, I want to hang out with you instead of all these people. She's making the
Mm-hmm.
choice. Yeah. This is the Prince this is the Disney princess that they want to create now, like
Exactly.
the independent, thought,
Mm-hmm.
thoughtful princess. These
Because
guys did
that's
it
what
in
Jasmine
1988.
was. She was just like, nah, I want to marry this guy just because,
Exactly.
my father wants me to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to be my own person.
And even in that, they still felt like she still wasn't enough of an independent person. I'm like, why did you need to change Jasmine of all people? She's fantastic. And
Hmm.
even changed Mulan, and I thought Mulan was just incredible. But yeah, this is how you do it. Um,
Hmm.
you know.
Like, yeah, okay.
She's like, I like you though.
Hmm. Demi, time to go to work.
So,
All that McDowell's they got. Like a peasant. And oh, wait till you see how he fixes this place.
it went overboard. It,
Hmm.
it was great, wasn't it? Like, yeah. Oh,
Hmm.
oh man, I love it.
Watching lettuce. And I'll be on fries and then burgers. The grill. Shoot. Don't underestimate the person who runs two things at McDonald's: the fryer for the fries and the ice cream machine.
oh, uh, retros. Retros. Do you like cats? I do like cats. I like animals. Just in general, dogs, cats. But I don't have one. Um, and probably it's probably a good idea for right now because my life is too crazy. I wouldn't be able to spend enough time with them that I would want, especially like the little babies. I want to spend time with my baby cats or baby puppies or whatever. So
With the yeah, yeah.
at least
Some
in
of
the
them,
beginning.
yeah. I had to get two. Oh shoot! Yeah, he Jenny got a hot tub in
So good, so
there. That
good.
was funny. Oh no, I got when I was working at home away from home for most of the day, I got two kittens. So
Oh yeah,
that way
that's a
they
great
kept each
idea.
other company for the most part. So they're usually cats are very social, especially if you get them from the same litter and their litter mates. They're prone to like keep each other company
Oh, that's a
until they
good
don't want to
idea.
be bothered with each
And
other.
I start like,
And then they,
like,
then they start like fighting a little bit. But usually they'll go and like keep each other company and only try to find you when it's time to eat. And then fight over who gets to sit on your lap. That's the other one too.
it's so funny. He takes away his pocket money,
Hmm.
and it's a huge wad of money.
He's like, yeah, you still don't like me. Hmm.
Um, and Sunbird says, Retro, what are your favorite two colors to wear? Oh, black and red. And well, actually, I like pink too. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's really hard to figure out, but black for sure. Black for sure. But if it has to be a color, it has to be pink or red. Pink and red.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, pink and red together is really nice. Okay. I love this dating scene where they're just like multiple times going out to hang
Mm-hmm.
out. They're not, it's not like one night. Oh no, the Twin Towers. Oh man.
Man.
Oh, and look who it is.
Yup. Mortimer. We're
We're back.
That was such a cool touch because when he did Trading Places, he wasn't as big of
Yeah.
a star, but by the
Mhm.
time this movie came out, he was a huge, huge star.
And John Landis did that movie as well. And he showed the
It's just look at all the money. Randolph, leave me alone, Mortimer. Randolph, we're back. He's like, what? Mortimer, we're back. I love that scene.
uh,
Oh, is this when they bang on the glass?
oh yes, somebody else. I think they come by and then they say something.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "What is it? What's going on with you?"
Yeah. But that lunch.
I like the way that she has a New York accent too.
Mm-hmm. And
She's
here comes the
figuring you
nervous
out.
laughing.
I love
Mm-hmm.
that she's like she's figuring it out, but not really. Like,
That is my deal breaker. I do not pay for dates.
yeah,
I will tip because I'm a control freak. However, it's just like no.
yeah.
You don't want to spend a lot of money. That's cool. Let's go to a coffee bar. But
Yes, yes,
I do not. I do not do Dutch. Mm-mm.
yeah.
This is such a beautiful.
Jackie Wilson. Oh my goodness.
I love the build up to this.
Yeah. Ooh. I am not interested in the trees.
Daryl either. That was perfect. That's some good writing right there. I love it.
It's very clever and romantic. Very romantic too. Oh,
Yes.
this one. This is when how they get in trouble because of him doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the lady tried to stop
You actually want to send this?
him.
Okay. But American dollars. As we are in dire straits. Sammy.
She's like, send me. Oh, see?
He's asking. He's like, yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah. I love her deadpan
Because
delivery.
if he asked for 100,000, they wouldn't have been freaking out. But 1,000,000?
Million. Yeah.
Oh, this is funny.
Well,
They're like, shut up.
he doesn't care about anything in the world except that he got to kiss Lisa.
Oh, man. Oh, Keith E is mentioning our friend Corey's comedy channel. He has a wonderful little channel, but on Sundays he does like a really cool little thing for small YouTubers where we can get together and talk and collaborate and stuff like that. He just hit
Nice.
4,000 hours, so he's able to be monetized. So this is really exciting news for small YouTuber Corey, and Keith E actually moderates for him. So thank you, Keith E, for letting us know
Oh,
about that. He said that
yes.
anti-derivative Jill was the first person to give him a super chat last week. So that is awesome. And oh my goodness, anti-derivative Jill is also in the chat. Oh my God. Anti-derivative Jill, we need to do something over here. Love your channel. So just to let you guys know, her channel is incredible. She does a lot of stuff with Star Trek, a lot of this like nerdy kind of cool in, like totally deep dives on movies as well. So do head over
Oh,
to
okay.
her channel, movies and TV shows as well. So yeah, just incredible. She says, hello, Retro. Of course, we do need to do something. Yes, absolutely want to do. Maybe I can have you for a watch party one of these days, one of these Saturdays if you're free. No, he doesn't. He lies. That's not treating somebody
Hmm.
good. Yeah, I mean, you can see where his dad is, her dad is
Yeah.
coming from, right?
Yeah. Because he's not being malicious about it. He's just like, he's like, I don't want you to have to struggle the way that I did.
Yeah, it comes from a good place.
He's like, what? It ain't hot, is it? Hmm. Mm-hmm. When they
He's so excited about it too.
get to moving.
And you can see like he's got excellent reflexes.
Mm-hmm. What?
All the girls are like, what?
I know. I just look at him like he's crazy.
So
Oh
cute.
gosh, when they come rolling up, they've got a police escort.
That music is so good too. His drum?
in it. Four. Well,
Dang.
it's like the head of state visiting.
Yes, yes. International diplomacy is hanging in the balance.
They got Secret Service.
Yeah.
We're like,
This is
ooh,
the
places.
royalty of Zamunda here.
Mm-hmm. We're like, we've seen this before.
Uh, The flower bearers are ready,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not happy that they all had to come to New York.
To this cold,
Uh-oh.
forsaken place.
Look at those
I
beautiful
love
patent
it.
leather shoes.
King does not look happy. He's got the
I
lion belt too.
know, with diamonds in its eyes.
Yes.
So cool.
They're like, hmm.
The flowers are everywhere.
I'm like, hey, she cute. Okay. What is that? Velvet? Beautiful. Who?
He's like,
Know that.
what?
Uh-oh. This will grab. Uh-oh. I said what? Oh Lord. Here we go. She's like a girl.
Confine me also to the royal suite.
He's like, oh yeah, this is a punishment, all right. Get me out of this hellhole.
That was played so well. That was played so well. You see all the emotions, like I'm like, oh yes,
Just like a queen.
which is true. Ooh.
At first you're like, what the heck is happening? And then you see and then you see why. So it wasn't like it seemed like it was aggressive, but then you look at like, oh shoot, that's Patrice Paris.
Yeah, yeah. His world, like his facade, is crumbling all around him. Like
Mm-hmm.
even the stuff he doesn't see, like it's like all crumbling around him. So
Mm-hmm. A burger phone.
I always thought that was cute. Oh, let's see what's going on.
Where we at? McDonald's operation. People here to see me?
Yes, because the whole time he's been saying that McDonald's has been stealing from him, and here he is like stealing from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. The what?
Yeah, the guy you've been bossing around this whole time. Yeah, look at him.
Jordan Lisa. And I heard Mufasa in that voice.
I know, right?
Yes. He's like, what?
That child's on money.
This boy got his own money. He all excited now. But I love the build up to how he finds out his parents are here.
And they have the drums.
Yep. It's like, what is going on? Going to the Waldorf Astoria. He's like, okay, I'm getting all kinds of mixed signals here.
I know. It's just like, I can't ready.
What?
And Lisa's like, what is he liking?
Like, really? You just not, you're not really catering to a kid like that before.
Yeah. And he thinks he's doing something good too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this was
The
funny.
dog is.
She don't want you. Jehovah's Witness. They persistent.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He told them to come over. Oh gosh. I thought this was like a cute little like moment, like him running back and forth.
Get him. Yeah, yeah. What? Sit right
He
there.
thinks he thinks that they're
Thumbs up. Exactly. It's like, why
uh-huh.
you be so nice to him all of a sudden? Really?
I
Hmm.
love the way she could see through her dad like that. Daddy.
Daddy. Money.
He's got his own
Tell you,
money.
he got his own money. The boy got his own money. He's on the money.
I love the way he plays it. He's like, he's got his own money.
Like, what?
She's she's like, no. And notice how it's raining, which are like tears, you know? So she feels she feels she feels betrayed. Joseph says that nothing suspicious about her father's behavior at all. Nothing at all.
Hmm. Yep, and that is the Waldorf Astoria Hotel.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh.
We've been rescued.
The whole group up in the dial.
They're like, this dump.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm here like breakdancing.
He's totally lying to them, but just
Mm-hmm. Completely.
oh boy. Imagine somebody coming into your room and with this behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you could just get out of my room right now.
Yes.
Wow.
And that seems to be the only thing that he can think about why he would be interested in her.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah, like the piano. I see y'all
I
later.
like how the queen or like senses something is wrong
Mm-hmm.
immediately. Yeah.
And his wife knows he's out of line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. About.
Oh, this is good.
There he is.
She's like, why are you hugging?
What? He's the French.
Oh,
But you-
he did.
the comedic timing in this is amazing. The
And that's
dog's
like
like, y'all all crazy.
and that's like, when your siblings and you're in a big family, you're like,
Hmm.
that's like the same thing, which I love that little statement there. And Joseph McGay says the dog is the only audience for this unraveling of this soap opera, right?
But his mother knows that he's in love with her.
Yeah.
He knows that. She knows he's in love with her. Where's
That's
mine?
right.
Dog's like, yeah, I've been seeing the whole thing.
Yeah. Witness number one. Witness number one.
And this is the part of the romantic comedy where it's just like, it looks like they're not going to be together.
Yeah, this is like a common trope. It's not often done very well. This
Hmm.
this is done pretty well.
Just get you out them wet clothes. Mhm.
Another prince and princess getting together.
Hey.
I love it.
Somebody looks like
He's
I'm
like,
in
oh
trouble.
boy. Hey, you got to tell these people that you're going to be fine by yourself because they'll follow you everywhere.
Hmm. Throwing roses
Wait,
at you and
yeah,
whatnot.
I was just going to say that. Oh no. Oh, and the cops were right behind him. Love it. Oh, get in there. Oh, so many times when you're like, oh, I gotta get that train, and it closes in your face.
Hmm. Oh, that's like
God,
so humiliating, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, well, if you're like running away, it could be really messed.
You did. Dang.
Look at the way he catches them.
But he has to understand why she is so angry because she feels betrayed that he couldn't portray who he really was.
And antiderivative Jill says that's a moment where I hate, where I like the dad. He's loyal to his family. Yes, yes. Lisa's dad. Yeah. And
Mm,
So good. The dialogue is so good.
it is. And we're in the audience like, yeah, why wouldn't it work out?
I am no longer the
I look like, yeah, he's a little crazy. All right.
and they're like, we don't know what the heck's going on. And look at this lady. She's like, I love that
Like,
lady.
all I care about is you.
Aw.
Oh, honey, take the chance.
Yes. Oh man. He did his best.
Man, look at the graffiti on that train. I'll marry you.
This
And
was
he
so
gives
sweet.
her these, yeah, it's so sweet. Yeah. Oh, it's that scene right there was just so touching.
Yeah, masterfully done.
Hmm.
And he doesn't chase her to like, try to convince him her even further.
Hmm.
He's just like, okay, I did my best and that's it. Um,
Hmm. Like, I love her enough to let her go.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
she didn't say she didn't love me.
yeah, yeah.
Just like she didn't say that, but it was a lot that just got dumped on her at the same time.
Yeah, and
Oh,
she
that's
was
such a good
very insulted. I mean, she was treated poorly,
movie.
and he couldn't exactly come out and tell her. I think he just
Hmm.
needed
Hmm.
more time with her to tell her.
Yeah, that's an important skill now. McDonald's fries are world famous. Here we go.
So cool. And then they put in all the drums and the African motif music along with
Hmm.
score. So that's great.
Ooh, that fur coat is nice.
Amazing.
The girl told no.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Right?
Just saying.
I
It's
like the way that way. She's like, oh boy, this is very interesting, but I
like
can't
this
say
some
anything.
juicy conversation.
She's like, wait till I tell the girls.
Hmm. I loathe and love this scene at the same time.
Yes.
It's a beautiful orchid.
A pink wedding dress.
Yes.
Very unique.
And that train goes on forever.
Yes.
It's so gorgeous.
By
And
now, I think
like,
he's figured out who it
it's
is.
like we see her, but he doesn't see her until the last minute.
Yeah.
And where's Mr. McDowell?
Ah.
That part yet. He's trying to be like, dude.
There are certain protocols to to have here.
Hmm.
So cool.
He looked too happy. He got the champagne back. Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
love that.
good. It's so nice.
Oh man, and the way they did the extra, not the extra credit, but they go through say Eddie Murphy, that's Arsenio Hall, Nuss Bell, Eric LaSalle. I think he was in ER. I think.
Yes, he was on a TV show for a very long time.
Hmm.
Um, let's see if I can get us back.
Louis Anderson, Sheila Johnson, remember her, and you have Garcelle, Frankie Faison.
Frankie Faison, yes. Hilarious.
Andy Curtis Hall, Elaine Kagan. Oh my gosh, she was hilarious. Just the character actors, they have a little bit of screen time, but the characters are just so funny. And here we stop. I think this is Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy.
Oh
Yeah, we
man.
listening. Hmm.
Yeah, this is just incredible. So many actors that that were just showcased. A lot of like at this time, Arsenio Hall was just getting started as a comedian, and so he really featured him in this. It's just really fantastic,
Hmm.
and he's really been, and I would say this, one of the comedians that have been very active about showing or showcasing new talent
Hmm.
or more, like, kind of he goes with like whatever is going on in the Hollywood business, like who is coming up, upcoming um, talent, if you will. So I think
Hmm.
one thing about this movie is that he did that very well, and we see so many of them, like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes.
I mean, really, like he was so young in that. We see Cuba Gooding Jr. No vocal role. He's just sitting in the chair, like laughing and
Hmm.
smiling. You know, just incredible stuff. And yeah, I do adore all of that. If I can get here. Um, so let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Anti-derivative, anti-derivative Jill says, "What a pure, hilariously wonderful movie from my childhood, isn't it? Just really brings back the laughs and the smiles." I don't know for any of you who've seen the part two. Um, it was kind of a little bit of a letdown, but there were like shadows of some of the, being able to catch up with the actors and seeing them again. It was kind of cool. I would
Hmm.
say that. And the Just Gay says, Moonbeam, I have a similar thing with the movie Fifth Element. I keep thinking I saw this movie in the theaters a couple of years earlier than 1997.
Hmm.
What effect do they call that when people have like the same um, thought. There's like a term for it where you think something happened, but it really didn't. And
Uh, Deja vu.
it might be deja vu, but it's like something like interdimensional. Um,
Oh,
and some other dimension, we all did see the movie in 1997, but something happened. There was a glitch in the Matrix,
it's in
and
the Matrix.
yeah. Let's see. Um, and any derivative. Jill says I saw this on cable a bunch in the 90s. Ooh, cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it was always on cable for a while there, and of course, I saw this in a movie theater. It was so good, um, and getting that experience of the music and seeing those dancers in the theater, really an extraordinary moment. Um, and William Blake Hall is
Absolutely.
here. Oh my goodness, so good to see you. It says, I love situations where crowds of strangers are for romance. It has a it says if this private matter was has suddenly become a
Yes.
democratic issue. Yeah, yeah, like we're all gonna have a say in this.
Yeah, the stranger's looking like, yeah, and why not? And yeah, okay. Even the dog, okay, even the dog just looking like, can you believe I live with these crazy people?
Yes, he was like, just watching, and it was really great. Let's see who, um, and William Blake Hall says, I'm getting some memories of Crocodile Dundee. Yes, yeah, there was a scene very similar, and any derivative. Jill says the sequel wasn't the worst. I agree with you that it was a shadow. Brilliant description. Yeah, it's one of those things where you feel like um because I loved all those actors and actresses, and to see them like okay what 20, 30 years later, like well how they looked,
Hmm.
and their it's how they changed, and and Wesley Snipes so stole the show from everybody. It should have been his movie.
Hmm. Yeah.
He was hilarious in it, but it also showed us too that hey, Wesley Snipes is still very vital, and can lead a movie in which I'm just so surprised Hollywood just
Hmm.
has it out for that guy. They don't want him to just don't seem to want him to be in any movies anymore. Um, and Moonbeam says the Mandela effect, and that is correct. So did Visash said that too. Yes, and Jill is agreeing.
Hmm.
It because it is like you feel like it has happened before, but it actually didn't. Like everybody believes this one thing, um, and we get that with lyrics of songs and things like that. Um, let's see. And yes, Keith agrees as well. See. And Moonbeam says the Mandela effect is named after Nelson Mandela and the prison
Hmm.
memory matrix glitch. Yes, yes. So, guys, we've gone through the comments and all of that, and this is really great. I had such a blast with this one. Any last comments about the movie that you could sum up, Marina? How you feel about this incredible movie?
Oh my gosh. It reminds me of when comedy movies were just pure comedy. No one was off limits. It just keeps you laughing. And just when you think you can't laugh any harder, something else will happen that'll just make you just like laugh. And it's such a fun story. Um, a twist on the boy meets girl story with some cultural elements thrown in there with regards to like urban America. There's just so much that people could relate to in this film, and it was just truly a funny film, not where you're kind of snickering, where you're just gut busting laughing
Mm,
with everything that goes on, even
Oh yeah.
down to the credits where you find out that the white Jewish guy in the movie was actually Eddie Murphy.
Yes, yes. I mean,
And makeup, and you couldn't tell. I mean, this movie is just, there's a reason why it's such a comedy classic. You've got,
yeah,
comedians from like the old school, and you've got Eddie Murphy and his generation of comedians like Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall, and then future, with people whose careers were launched, like Samuel L. Jackson, like
yes.
Cuba Gooding Jr., just even Eric LaSalle. I think he got the spot on
Yeah.
ER not too long after this movie, and it was just a huge effort, like with John Landis doing the directing, Rick Baker, the special
Yeah.
effects master, him doing the special effects on this film.
So good.
Huge budget comedy film. It is consistently one of the funniest comedies that people remember, from this period in time. It reminds me that yet another title that I need to get on 4K. It never ceases to disappoint. It really doesn't. It hits on all thrusters.
Yeah. Just really good laughs, and the callback to Trading Places was just like the cherry on top. It was just so good. Especially like seeing it in the theater. I remember my mom and I, we were just like, oh my God, we looked at each other, and it was like, it was just so great. It was so great. Um, Let me see. We got some more talk about the Mandela effect. Is that everybody thinks Retro Nerd Girl's first live chat was 10 hours. It was 7 hours of pure bliss. It was fantastic. And William Blake Hall says memories of Arthur too. Dudley and Lisa keep the fortune. Okay, I have to pull that movie out of the archives too and see.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Arthur, that funny romance comedy, very very funny one. And it's been years since I've seen it. And Joseph Gay says, "Time to head out. Streets are just plowed. Ooh, snowing up there. Um, to
Hmm.
clear the snow, we got this in the last 3 days. Have it clear out of the berm that always leave
Ah.
behind the entrance of my drives. Have a great weekend. Oh my goodness. Well, yes. Be careful
Ooh,
out there.
so,
It's
ooh.
not too slippery and cold.
Yes.
And definitely stay warm. Stay warm.
Mhm.
And Samrat says senility is when you think something happened and it didn't. Oh, I get that every day. Did that happen? Oh no. Sometimes I also forget what day it is, which is fun. You take a little nap and you're like, oh, it's Tuesday, right? And it's like, no, it's
Mhm.
Friday. Woo! Um, and William Blake Hall says, I remember this show, Things That Make You Go, hmm. Oh, yes, Arsenio Hall was in the
Yes.
90s, which sometime after this is so funny.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They go, hmm.
so many incredible. He had a song too, right? That was like that remember?
Actually, no, actually it was CNC Music Factory.
Oh yes,
Because I had the CD, but
that's
yes,
right.
that
Yeah,
was, and he got that from Arsenio Hall show, with those things that make you go, hmm.
yeah.
And I just remembered, I actually met Arsenio Hall.
Oh yeah,
I
so
actually met
cool.
Arsenio Hall. I was in, oh gosh, what was this restaurant in LA? Was it the Shark Bar? I think it was a Shark Bar. So I was in there, and I was having dinner with my sister because she was there with me. And these people sit down and they start laughing, and I'm looking, I'm like, I think that's Arsenio Hall. My sister's like, yeah, I think that's Arsenio Hall over there. And then he smiled. I said, oh yeah, but those teeth, that's Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, I remember that when he used to come out for the show, he would be like woo 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 woo, and
Yeah.
it would be like that finger. He was like always with that
Yeah, he
one
put the
finger.
finger up, and it seemed everybody was on that show. Like you
Everybody, yeah.
you weren't anybody unless you got to be on the Arsenio Hall show.
Yeah, it was the hottest thing. And then all of a sudden it just stopped, which is kind of like,
Yeah.
oh no, what happened? What happened to my show? It was so good. And he would wear the coolest, weirdest like 90s jackets.
Yes, I forget who
So
oh
cool.
my gosh, who styled him? It's somebody famous.
Yeah, they were always like full of color and they had like those that the shoulder pads and everything. It was really cool.
Yeah, he did. And I cannot remember who. Sammy Dinar, I think, is who did
Oh, okay.
his suits. Don't ask me why that just popped into my head. But yeah, Sammy Dinar. And I guess he styled Rick Dees and also styled Arsenio Hall. And when Arsenio, because Arsenio Hall, it's like he wanted suits that didn't look like anybody else's. If you notice,
Yes.
his suits were very distinctive when he went out there. And at
Yeah.
the end, at the credits, they would always say "styled by Sammy Dinar."
Oh, cool. Yeah, and
And
he
yeah,
even had like jumper jackets too. He did like so many different like really cool looks on his
hmm
show. I loved that show. And then of course he had the high top fade. The
yes,
high top
exactly.
fade. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my gosh, I just remember he had so many musical acts on his show. If you've
Yes.
never seen the live performance of Digital Underground on the Arsenio
Oh,
Hall,
okay. You YouTubing that
yes,
right. Like I'm gonna YouTube that like right after this.
yes, you everybody went on the Arsenio Hall show, and I think
Yeah.
they had like a running gag where he wanted to have his band play Fire from the Ohio Players, but he kept saying, I keep running into copyright issues, and I want to hear that song, and I want to hear a song. Then one show, he was just like, you know what, screw it, we're gonna play Fire from the Ohio Players, and he said, by the Ohio Players, and he had the Ohio Players there to say it.
Nice. Okay, that's see. I'm gonna have to look see if I can get some old shows and take a look at them again because I remember how we it was a family thing. We would for sure block out time to watch the Arsenio Hall show. It was really good. It was
Mm-hmm.
that good. It was that good, and it was water
Yes.
cooler. Like, oh, did you see what happened on the show? It was
Uh-huh.
definitely water cooler stuff there. And William Blake says, and early Sam Jackson movies. Other early Sam Jackson movies are Strictly Business and Patriot Games. Ooh, I have to
Yeah.
put those two on my list of movies to look at because we need to look at some more older movies. Um, and have you seen those two, Lorena?
I didn't see Strictly Business, but I did see Patriot Games. Yes.
Okay, yes, yeah. I
Hmm.
think I saw that too. Um, and anti-derivative Jill says the prince who wants to be a pauper is always an interesting theme for me. Yes, me
Hmm.
too. And it just
Yes.
it was good natured and heartwarming. Exactly. And I think that's the reason why it's so beloved by so many people. It just had a good sense about it. It reinforced good values. And I think that's a missing quotient for a lot of like stories like that thread of like okay the people who are good are going to have the good thing happen to them in the end, and the people who are bad,
Hmm.
I mean, they might end up together. Well, there weren't really any like super malicious people in the story too. That it's like some people, they were kind of bad, you didn't like them, but on the
Right.
most
Right.
part they might have been harmless if left to their own devices.
Hmm.
But anti-derivative Joe also says, I laughed throughout this one. The timing and jokes are so clever. Aren't they? They're like perfect. They're perfect.
Absolutely perfect. I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is like a master class on how
Yes,
you do comedic timing in movies like Blazing Saddles, which has absolute perfect timing. And
yes,
this one does too, with the pacing, with the jokes, how they reveal some of the jokes, and how, like, the setup joke you find out later on is a setup joke, but the real joke is like behind it.
yeah. So good, so good. And and also it's just it's stuffed with jokes, even ones that you don't think are you're like, oh, okay, okay, so this is the joke here, but also there's like
Mm-hmm.
another underlying joke. Um Zach is here and says, hi Retro and Lorena Creole. I missed most of the stream, but I'm here at the end. We appreciate you so very much. So thank you for joining us and this last little bit of conversation we're having about this awesome movie. And let's see. And yes, Antiderivative Joe says, I love your Nightmare Before Christmas theme, Lorena.
Oh, thank you. Thank
So good.
you.
Yes. And
Thank you.
also thanks for the stream and always great commentary here. Yes, thank you. And yeah, welcome you to come on and join me one of these days. And Lisa says we all remember Arsenio was in
Yes.
Paula Abdul straight up video, right? Yes, and they dated for a
Hmm.
short while, which was
Yes.
really really cool, really really cool. And and Anti-Derivative Jill says, yes, I love that talk show.
Fist pump.
Yeah. Yes, he would come out. He's like, woo, 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 woo. It was just like
Yeah.
it really got you like all revved up for the show. And oh, am I that behind? Wow. Uh, and okay, so oh yes, and Keith E says Bill Clinton played the saxophone. I
He
remember
did.
that. I remember that was when he was like the groovy
Hmm.
politician.
Yeah.
And let's see. And all right, so I think now we're ready. We're ready for the closing of our video here. Um, uh, Lorena, what's going on with you this week? Let us know. I know that you're quite busy.
Yeah, this week is going to be a little it's going to start off a little, I won't say weird, but a little different. So usually I have my Monday stream from the parks, but I'm not going to be streaming on Monday. I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. Going to be streaming from Marvel Superhero Island over at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Christmas has come to Marvel Superhero Island. So we are going to have fun checking out this hidden gem of an area. I say hidden gem because Disney gets most of the press for the MCU, but Marvel Superhero Island is based on the silver age of Marvel and just how all of just everything is laid out. It's so cool. And maybe, just maybe, we'll run into your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man if he happens to be there
Yes.
during photo ops. So we're basically seeing just how wonderful the Christmas decorations are over at Islands of Adventure. And then, of course, at 8 p.m. tomorrow, Welcome to Florida show. We're actually going to talk about the contested presidential election in Florida of 1876. And some interesting things that were going on politically wise with that little less well known. So we're going to talk about that. Tuesday, instead of the Spice Lounge, we are basically going to be having election night Quiplash, which a lot of people have requested. We are just going to have fun playing the Quiplash Jackbox game, and it's always a hilarious, hilarious night. So that's what I have coming up. If you subscribe to me or you follow me on X, you'll see what my schedule is for the week. Which reminds me, I got to send CJ my schedule for the next week so you guys can see what I have lined up. Hopefully, there's like something for everyone, which I like to put on my channel. And going to be fun. So hopefully you can join me. And as always, Retro Nurgle, thank you so much for having
Oh,
me on your channel.
yes, yes, yes. It's my pleasure. Of course, any opportunity to have you on the channel is, I know that you're really super busy, so I really appreciate you being here. And we, of course, always enjoy doing live streams together. Um, we're doing a live stream next week that some of you guys
Yes.
have wanted her to do a Superman watch party, and so we're gonna be over there next week after our show. Here we're gonna be doing Batman, so it's gonna be a superhero weekend on Saturday. Yeah, so this is gonna be great. It always like I don't know how we gel like this, but it happens.
We just do.
So on the 9th of November, Batman 1989, you'll hang out with me and Douglas A. Burton. We're gonna do a little, commentary talking about the movie as it's happening in our watch party. We're gonna make it really, really fun. And then we're gonna head over to Lorena Creole's channel and we're gonna see Superman 1979, right? It's
78.
1979. It's
Just one digit off.
1978.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
1978. And we're going to just party it up all day long with watch parties. So do join us then. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wanted to say, Kiki left any derivative Jill's channel in the chat. So do go and check that out to see some of the awesome videos that she has there and live streams. Um, just a lot of fun over on her channel, and we're gonna probably figure out how we can get her on here as soon as
All
possible.
right.
And then I did leave a link for Lorena Creole in the chat so you guys can
Thank
have
you.
it handy. Usually I double back and put it in the show notes. But there's that. And look who just walked through the door. It's Integrity 101. So good to see you. Yes, I am not paying attention to any of that. So that's that we're just gonna pretend it doesn't exist. For
Yeah, we're just having fun playing games and Quiplash. Folks just bring it, and it's just the most hilarious comedy in real time
yeah.
that I've seen. So hopefully you
And
come out and enjoy it.
let's see. Uh And Keith E says, remember the time change tonight. I did not know that there was going to be a time change until you mentioned it. So thank you so very much. That is really something to be aware of. Integrity 101 says, I love Batman 1989. Well, this is very awesome. Please, I hope that you'll be able to make it next week for that because it was a very defining moment and just a treat for me in 1989 when we all went to go see that movie for the first time. Very fond
Hmm.
memories of that particular movie. And it's done by saying open open your package. But I have to close this video. So I did have, I don't know if you've checked the chat. I do have um uh, an box opening scheduled for tomorrow at about the same time. So I will be opening that up tomorrow. So hope to see you. I hope you're gonna be there. Unless, yeah, I hope you will be there. Let's see. And anti-derivative Jill says it's going to fall back tonight. I am so happy. Um, okay, so that gives us an extra hour, guys. Ah, I get an extra hours in my
I
schedule.
know
Oh
that's
my
why I love it in the fall, man. Fall back. I'm like, whoo! I'm
God.
gonna enjoy it. It gets dark earlier, which for me this time of year at the parks with all the decorations and the lights and everything, it's like it's perfect.
So magical.
I love it.
Yeah. And
I love it.
Jill says, 1989 is cool. Why are you afraid of flying? And let's see. And Integrity 101 says, I saw Batman 89 in theaters. It was an experience. You couldn't walk down the street without seeing Batman merch everywhere. Bat haircuts, bat shirts, bat cereal, bat hats, t-shirts, toys, etc. Yeah, like every commercial was bat centric. It
Mm-hmm.
was fantastic. They really did pull out incredible marketing for this. Like every like there was like stuff from McDonald's and
Mm-hmm.
um toys. It was just great. Yeah, it's crazy time. It was so great. And then right
Nuts.
after that, it was like all the costumes for Halloween was just like
Mm-hmm.
Batman related, and everybody was like Batman. That was the thing everybody kept saying. And
Mm-hmm.
And Stumbrat says, me too, my favorite time of the year. Mine too. I love Christmas so much. I do. Yeah, I do. I think this year, guys, look out in the community tab. I'll be posting way more stuff about the holidays and things like that. I have nowhere else to post it, so I'll post it in the community tab somewhere. So I figured I better do it on like members community tab, and that might be kind of fun. Um, and and Integrity says, I guess I jumped on late. Have a nice evening, ladies. Catch you next time. Yes, definitely. Hopefully we can I can you can catch me or catch us next week. And for the Batman 89, if you have a copy, we'll watch it together. And it's gonna be a big party. It's gonna be a big
Mm-hmm.
party.
Absolutely.
All right. So guys, this was a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite movies. I always watch it like at least once a year. So, oh my goodness. Joseph says back, fun time clearing the hard packed snow. Had a pleasant
Ooh.
surprise. The neighborhood eagles flew over to supervise it.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice.
And Stumbrat says my 3-year-old son ran around in his Batman costume. Oh my goodness! His 1-year-old sister first word were KC Baba. Yeah, there were so many really interesting like lines from that. Have you ever danced with the devil in a pale moonlight? And wait till I get a load of me. And just some really great lines from the movie, great iconic um, like visuals and of course Prince, who did he did his whole thing on Batman. Visage says, I don't have a copy of Batman 89, but I know it well enough to keep up. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, cool. Also,
Mhm.
I think you might be able to catch it on Max if you have Max, or Amazon. You might be able to catch it on Amazon. All right, so guys, I think it's time to head out for sure. Sure, I kept saying, okay, we're gonna head out, but there was one more comment and one more comment and one more comment. But now for sure we are heading out to for greener pastures. And we'll see you next time. You guys hang in there. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.
In the neon light she stands, retro girl with nerd comments. Memory lane she takes your hand to the past where good times land. Pixels glow and screens do hum, hear the beat of retro drum. Geeks unite, oh here we come, nerdy world where we're from. Retro logo leads the way in the night nerd girl you will find, guiding us all intertwined. Joystick games and cosmic fights, wondrous days and sleepless nights. With her everything feels right, retro glow in neon lights. On rewind, good old days in nerdy mind. Retro nerd girl you will find, guiding us all intertwined. Joystick games and cosmic fights, wondrous days and sleepless nights. With her everything feels right, retro